Hello Sabers, happy Tuesday to everybody. This is our stationary segment of today's video. We're going to be working on lifts, hesitations, shoulder lifts, and into combo moves. So basically a lift is when you're low on the dribble, and then you lift, and then you end up hitting them with a quick move, right? Low with the dribble, lift, boom, boom, alright? So we're going to do a few exercises that have to do with the lift. Check them out. Okay, first one's going to be the double cross. Alright, this one's going to come back to your right hand, so you're going to do this one 30 seconds with the right, and then switch it over 30 seconds to the left. Left hand. Now on this one, it's okay to raise up on your heels a little bit. So as I lift, it's okay to raise on the heels because we're doing that lift action. And then as I go back down, I go back on my heels. So it's okay to lift on this one. Next one is going to be cross between. And again, it's going to go back to your right hand. Left hand. And when you're lifting, the ball is doing our floating action. So it's not really much of a pocket dribble. As I lift, the ball is actually coming up with me near my shoulder. Alright, and then as I go back down, the ball lowers into my move. So when you lift, the ball is floating. So when the ball has a slight pause in the air, that's called a float. Okay, so last one's going to be when we lift, we're going to end up doing between, behind. And again, all these are 30 seconds each. So the double crosses are 30 seconds each hand. The cross between is 30 seconds each hand. And this one with the between, behind is 30 seconds each hand. Let's check them out. See how I also open up my body a little bit on this? So you'll see both hands are kind of rising. Left hand. Okay, footwork for today is going to be on our In Out Dribble. We're going to do right hand, we're going to do left hand, we're going to do a couple moves out of it as well. I'm going to show you right and I'll show you left. You're going to end up doing 20 each of all of these with each hand. Again, these are like stationary, so they don't need a lot of space. So technique on in out, basically ball side shoulder. You want to be pointed in when you're doing that dribble, and then you bring it back out. Alright, the whole point is to get the defender to lean that way or off balance, so that shoulder is important. Second thing is the step is important with the shoulder. So as I come with my first dribble, and basically in out is kind of like a circle type dribble. Alright, but your feet and your shoulder are going to help with that circle action. So once I bring the ball out, right, then this other foot's going to step in, and I'm going to be going that way. In a real game, that's the direction I'll be going. So your hand's doing a shadow. Okay, so unlike when we just did the lifts on our stationary, we were opening up a little bit. Now we're going to end up coming together, and we're going to shadow the ball. So the hand goes in front of the ball and shadows in front of it, right? And I always tell kids, just kind of go to your bicep, alright? Go to your bicep, alright? That's a shadow, okay? And make sure your hand's over the ball, alright? Not behind it, okay? So, in out with the right, this is the technique. We're going to do it just with 2 steps, alright? So it's step, step, kind of what I just showed you, with the shoulder leaning in. Now look at the shadow. Notice when the shadow happens, alright? Versus when it doesn't. I always tell the kids the vision too, the eyes should also be looking in that direction when my shoulder comes in. And again, I will do 20 of these each. Left hand, same thing. Shoulder, opposite foot needs to take a step, and then I'm taking another step with this foot. Eyes that way. Notice in the shadow. Okay, so now we're going to add a move. We're going to add a over the top crossover, which is a push cross, across my waist. So in, out, into a push cross. Footwork is the same as in, out, 1, 2, and then I'm going to bring this same leg over with the over the top cross. That's where you might kind of lose me a little bit in the footage, but as long as you can see the technique on how I push that ball over. So let me go over a little more over here. Alright, so 1, 2, footwork. Remember, leg. The leg goes with the push cross. Alright? One time. Really make it seem like you're going that way, right? Here, here. I'm looking, my shoulders are that way, and all of a sudden I'm turning that dribble over. Alright? One more. Again, you're going to do 20 with the right. Let's check out the left. Right? Leaning that way, but I'm going to push that way. Alright? One more time. Okay, last one we'll do, I mean, there's plenty you can do, but the last one we'll do today is going to be in, out, between. This is going to be a partial step. So look at the right foot, here, here, and then I'll end up doing here, and stepping with that foot. Alright, we're going to do 20 with the right, 20 with the left. Check out a few on each side. Shoulders and eyes, watch them. One more time. Alright, left hand, same thing. See the movement? Shoulders, right? One more. Okay, so now with that footwork, with our in, out, and then our in, out cross, and then our in, out between, we want to make sure that we're driving on those things. So I don't got a lot of room, but again, the way it would look is once I get here, I will just keep driving. That's the first one, right? Just a regular in, out. So I'm here, and I'm going to keep driving that way. Again, if you don't have a hoop, it's okay. Just enough space. Like if I actually cleared out this chair, I would actually have enough space in my house to actually drive about 8 or 9 or 10 feet. It's okay. As long as you get some driving, you have to drive on this stuff. I would just do about 10 drives each hand just so you can get a little bit of drives in. So I would go in, out, drive 10 times to the right. And then go in, out, drive 10 times to the left. Then the next move, right, was our in, out cross. So I would go in, out, and then on this cross, right, I would drive 10 times. Same thing with the left. Here, here, and I would drive on this cross, all right? And then the last one was the between. Again, I'm driving on it. I'm here, here, and then driving on that between. Left hand, right, doing my move, driving on that between. Now, if you have a hoop, you can drive for layups. All right, go for makes. Make 10 on each hand with each move. If you can also do jump shots on top of the 10 layups, add about 5 jump shots. I know today, because it's raining, it's going to be hard to. But again, on the footwork segment of our videos, you do need to drive with or without a hoop. You also should be throwing in some shots with or without a hoop. Remember, if you don't have a hoop, you just shoot it in the air or you shoot at a target. Just don't do the footwork stationary and then just you're done. You have to do the footwork driving, and you have to do it for shots, whether you have a hoop or not. Okay, so footwork real quick on the shooting. All right, I want to make sure I'm very detailed in everything that we cover. In this last portion of the video, we were talking about how you must be driving and going for layups and shots, whether you have a rim or not. All right, so I showed you kind of like the drive part. Now this is the shooting part. So in, out with the left hand. If I was going here and here, I would partial this foot up, shot. All right, watch again. All right, 1, 2, partial, pull up, shot. All right, I'll go fast. Boom. All right. Boom. All right, same thing with the right hand. 1, 2, partial, shot. All right, and remember, left hand goes here, the ball's here. All right, left hand still goes there. No matter what, the left hand goes to my right side. All right, let's watch that one more time. Here, here, boom. All right, partial. Okay, sorry, that's in between. Sorry. Here, here, boom, partial. Okay, now same thing with the cross. On the crossover, you're gonna do a 1, 2. So I'll get a little more over here. So once you end up doing your in out, your crossover watch is going to end up being 1, 2. All right. So the crossover part, look, push it, 1, 2. I just do the crossover fast so you can see how that ending part looks. So I just did my in out and now the crossover. All right. I just did my in out, right, and then now the crossover. 1, 2. Same thing with the left. I just did my in out and now the cross is my 1, 2. Just did my in out. And then my push cross is my 1, 2. All right, and again, go for makes. Do 5 makes with each hand. Now they're between the legs. Same thing. I get my in out. This is going to be a partial. All right, so in, out, and then look, here, and then here. So there's 2 partials. Here, now watch. Partial, partial. All right, one more time. Here, boom, partial. All right, one more time. Here, boom, partial. Left hand, same thing. Here, partial. Make sure you're watching my feet. Here, partial. Again, 5 makes each one. If you have more time, do more makes. But remember, even without a hoop, just shoot in the air and shoot 5 to 10 times in the air on each move. It's important that you get some type of shot routine going, whether you have a hoop or not. Okay, our burnout for today is going to be our Z dribble. All right, we're going to be doing this again for 2 minutes long. All right, make sure it's the whole 2 minutes. You're going hard. You're making as least mistakes as possible. Also remember on these stationary burnouts, and when we do most stationary type dribbling, our heels are not lifting off the floor. That makes it easier, and we're not really turning our wrists like we should. So make sure that those heels stay. Z dribble, 2 minutes. Let's check it out. All right, make sure cross between behind us and alternate hands, 2 minutes.